Hello guys, this is Muhammad and you are watching session number 7 on SAP Academy. This is General Ledger Accounting Part 5. In this session, we will learn about posting business transactions. Please watch till the end as you will be learning some interesting things in this session. In this session, the topics we are going to cover are types of documents, posting journal entries, displaying documents, changing documents, reversing documents, park and hold documents, recurring documents, cross-company code postings, financial document clearing. Most of these topics deal only with practical demo, so I hope you will find it more interesting. Help us to help you and others to produce more quality videos. How? Subscribe and share. Before we start, let's recap session number 6. Under Global Configuration, we have covered configuring ledgers, accounting principles, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, currencies, document types and number ranges, posting keys and tolerance groups. If you missed this session, please watch it before watching session number 7. Let's move on to our first topic, types of documents. There are different types of documents we deal in SAP. For example, journal entry document or JE, reference documents, park document and hold document. Journal entry documents are documents which update general ledger transaction figures. Example, liability postings, purchase postings, bank and cash postings, income postings, payment postings, expense postings, accrual postings and so on. And reference documents, as the name suggests, are documents used as a reference to create proper accounting documents. These documents do not update general ledger transaction figures. We will learn more about reference documents later in this session. Park and hold documents are incomplete documents which do not update general ledger transaction figures. These documents can be edited, posted, and can also be deleted. Upon posting these documents, they are converted as real accounting documents and update the general ledger. We will learn more about document parking and posting later in this session. Under posting journal entries, let's discuss the first topic, general ledger posting transactions. Under this topic, let's review document header and item data first. Let's switch to SAP. So I'm going to a transaction F-02. This is a classical transaction for posting GL account document. So you can see there are a couple of fields on the screen. We have document date, posting date, document type, company code, document number, posting period, currency, and there are other fields. This is the header data. The fields which are there at the top, these fields are called header data. And this header data is same for all the items which we post under this document. So a document contains header data and item data. A document may contain multiple items, but the document will contain only one header data. You can see in item we have to enter posting key and account number first, and then it will take us to the next screen. Enter. Okay, have to give posting date, company code. So this is the entry screen for the item number 1. So I can enter amount and other details here, and then I have to enter posting key again to move on to enter the item number 2. So this is how the screen of classical transactions look like. And let us go to enjoy transaction, FB50, company code A001. So this is how the enjoy transaction looks like. This is GL account document screen. So you can see the header data same as the classical transaction, document, posting date, currency, company code, all the fields are there. Then you have different tabs. So let me open another screen. 02. So the classical transactions are not easy to use and user friendly. And to use classical transactions, more training and experience is required. For example, user must be well aware of correct posting keys to be used. and users are prone to make errors if not trained properly. And on the other hand, enjoy transactions are easy and user-friendly and make the life easier for the end users. All the functions of classical transactions can be performed in a single screen using enjoy transactions. You can see on the screen we have the line item and the header in one single screen. We can enter as many lines as needed in a single screen. We also have debit and credit amount totals. This information is not there in the classical transactions. Enjoy transactions can be used with minimum training and experience. Enjoy transaction has new functions for easy transaction processing. For example, the user need not remember the posting keys. If you look at the screen, it has debit and credit. So every transaction will have a debit and a credit indicator. So no need to remember whether it is a 40, it is a 50 or any other posting keys. And multiple lines can be entered on the same screen, which is not possible in the classical transactions. For every line item, we have to enter the posting key and the account, and then it takes us to the fresh screen where we can enter the line item details. And debit credit totals are displayed on the same screen, which is not the case in the classical transactions. We have to go for document overview to look at the debit and credit totals in classical transactions. And there are many more functions in enjoy transactions which we will see as we move along. Let's move on to the next item, creating GL accounts. So before we post journal entries, we need GL accounts. So let's create a couple of GL accounts and then we will go for posting transactions. Let's create 3 accounts: cash account 200-100, bank account 200-105, and miscellaneous expenses account 400-300. Let's switch to SAP and go to FS00. We already have an account created. Let's copy it and create our new account. Our first account is 200-100. Continue. This cash account will be in current assets, loans and advances, and we'll change the description to cash account. Let's go to control data. Looks okay. Okay, field status group 001. Save. Let's create another account 200-105. Let's change the description. Bank account. And field status group, bank accounts. Save. Let's create another one, miscellaneous expenses 300. This will be under, this will be primary cost and it will be under administration cost. Miscellaneous expenses. Miscellaneous expenses account. This is a general account. Save. So we have created 3 GL accounts: cash, bank and miscellaneous expenses. Now let's go ahead and do the postings. The first one is cash withdrawal from bank. Normally cash postings are handled using cash journal, but we can also use normal transactions like FDA02 and FB50. Let's use FB50 and post transaction P50. Company code is A001. document date, today's date, USD. Can enter any reference if as needed, and document header text as needed. I'll enter text, this document 1. GL account, I can select it by doing F4. Account number is cash, debit 1000, 200, 105, credit 1000. Hit enter. Okay, since it is a bank account, value date is mandatory. Let's go to value date and enter value date. Now once I hit enter, you can see the total debit and total credit is updated. Since total debit and total credits are equal, here you can see it shows balance equals 0. Otherwise it will show error message and we cannot save the document. In this example, I have entered one debit line, one credit line. In SAP, we can enter up to 9,99,999 lines in the new release of S4HANA Finance. And in older version ECC, we can enter up to 999 line items. Okay, so in S4HANA, the 999 has been doubled to 999,999, which is just one less than a million line items we can enter in S4HANA. So let's go to the details tab and see what are the fields in details tab. We have company code, exchange rate, translation date, and calculate tax. We are done. Let's save the transaction. Our transaction is saved. Document so and so was posted in company code A001. Now let us view the document. We can view the document in two ways. I can be on the same screen, go to document and click on display. It will show me the document I have just posted. I may have posted 10 documents, but system will display the latest one which I posted recently. So this was the document I have posted. Another way is to go to FB03 and enter the document number, company code and fiscal year, and then enter. As you hit enter, it will show you the document. It will show you the header data and item data. Now let us post another transaction using classical transaction F-02. Document 28, document type SA, company code A001, currency USD, document header text, test document 2. We already have posting key 40, so we'll enter the GL account 200, 100, enter, amount 2000. We can enter the narration or text. For example, cash withdrawal from bank, posting key 50, GL account 400, 300, enter. Instead of entering the amount every time, we can also enter star, and for text we can enter plus sign. Once we hit enter, it will capture the same amount as we have entered in the previous line item. And we can go to overview screen. This is the overview button, display document overview, to check the debits and credits. So now here in this screen, it will show us how many line items we have entered and what is the debit total, what is the credit total, and if there is any balance. And then we can post. So another document has been posted. Now we can again follow the same steps to display the document. Being on the same screen, document, display. Now it is showing the latest document that we have just posted. We can also use FB03 to display the document. It will show the same screen. Now we see that the system is assigning document numbers which we have defined in the configuration in OBA7 and FBN1. Now let's look at the numbers, how the system is assigning and what is the current number. Let's go to OBA7 The document type that you are using is SA. We have posted general ledger documents, so the document is SA. Let's go to the document type and go to number range A001 display. You can see for 2020 we have used 3 document numbers, so the current number is this number in the number range status. Now whenever you post a document, SAP saves this document in the database, and there are tables where the data of header and line items is stored. The header data is stored in a table called PKPF. We look at the table using transaction SE16 or SE16N. SE16N is the latest transaction code. So I can enter the table name. The header table is BKPF. This is for the accounting document header. Here I can enter company code. You can see these are the technical names. For company code it is BUKRS. For document number it is BLNR. For year it is GJHR. So these things, when you are working with documents and tables, you will slowly remember these technical names. So let me browse our document. Our company code is A001. Suppose if I don't remember the document number, I just enter year and then let me execute. It will give me all the documents in the table BKPF, which is the accounting document header. So we have posted 2 documents. 2 documents are listed here in this table. Now let us go to another table, which is the line item table. So this was the header data table. In header data table you will find all header fields. You can see it has a document number, year, document type, document date, company code, period, and all other details which you find in the header. It will not have the amounts, GL account numbers in the document header. So to see that, we have to go to line item table. Let's go back and enter the line item table, which is AC Doc A. So AC Doc A is the line item table of the Universal Journal in SAP S4HANA. If you look at ECC, you will find another table called BSEC. BSEC is in the ECC. And in S4HANA, system will update all the transactions by default in AC Doc A table, not in BACG table. So let's go to AC Doc A and enter company code A001. Here is 2020. Execute. You can see the line item data. You can see for each ledger we have 2 lines, one debit, one credit. And this is another document, debit credit, and this is another ledger. So our company code is assigned to 2 different ledgers, 0L and L2. 0L is the leading ledger and L2 is the non-leading ledger. So it's updating both ledgers. We'll discuss more about tables and fields in future sessions. So don't worry about it now. /n. Let's move on to the next activity. Okay, while we are posting transactions, we can also attach documents within the transactions. But this needs certain configurations. This is called GOS, Generic Object for Services. This needs to be configured in the system before we can attach documents. So this we will cover in future sessions. Okay, so next item is printing documents. Once we have posted the document and we want to print it, we can go to transaction code FB03, display the document, and we can go and look at print preview, and then we can print the document. If we have printer configured in SAP and it is connected, we can print this document. Another thing is we can also send this document. You can see the send option. We can also export it to Word, spreadsheet, local file. Let's look at send option. You can write text here. And here in recipients, you can enter the recipient ID. based on the type, you can enter, if it is the internet address, you can enter the email ID, or you can also send it to SAP logon name or external address or any other type. But we have to make sure that whatever we are doing is configured in the system. Normally we use internet address or SAP logon name. So select internet address, enter the email address, suppose SAP Academy, and we can send. We can also attach additional documents by using the attachment option. If you look at attachments, you can see we are sending document overview display. We can click on send, it will go to the email address. Now let's make another posting using transaction code FB50 for miscellaneous expenses. Let's switch to SAP. Go to FB50, company code A001, document date, today's date, test document 3. This is the third document we are posting. So this will be GL number 400-300 for miscellaneous expenses, 500 USD, 200-100, credit 500. Once I hit enter, you can see the total debit and total credit amounts will get populated based on the line items. Let's click on save. The document is posted. You can follow the same steps, document display, to display the latest document, or go to AP03 and give the document number, company code, fiscal year, and display the document. And we can also check the number range. The current number should be this number. Let's go to OBA 7, position, document type SA, number ranges, company code A001, display. It is the latest number that we have just posted. So this is the current number. Let's go back. Now the next item is posting with reference. And posting with reference is nothing but posting a transaction using a reference document. We have posted certain documents in SAP already. We can use those documents as the reference and post a new document. Let us go and see this example. And this post with reference works only in classical transactions and not with FB50, which is the enjoy transaction. So let us go to SAP and go to F-02, which is a classical transaction. Here you can see post with reference document. So this is the latest document I have entered. So I am using this. There are more options in controls which we can use, but as of now I am not discussing these. I will discuss these in the future sessions. So let's enter the year 2020, hit enter. You can see the system has copied the GL account posting key, the header fields, company code, document type. I will change the text. It's number 4. Enter. I'll go to second line item, and if I want to, I can enter test and change anything. I can do that. And then overview. Can check the document, I can change amounts, I can change whatever I want, and then once I am fine with that, I can post. The document is posted in company code. The next item is account assignment model. This also works only with classical transactions. This doesn't work with enjoy transactions, which is FB50. Account assignment model is nothing but it's kind of a template which we can create and keep it And then for certain transactions which we need to repeat the similar line items, we can actually use this account assignment model to copy those line items to our document and then complete the document and then post it. Let's have a demo on account assignment model. Okay, before we actually go and do the account assignment model, let me show you how we can find the transaction codes in the SAP Easy Access menu. We have to go to Accounting, Financial Accounting, General Ledger Accounting, Document Entry, and then here we can find the transactions which we are using right now, FB50 and F-02. And then we have other transactions which we will discuss later. So here we also have reference transactions, account assignment model, recurring document, and then sample document. Currently we are discussing the account assignment model. The transaction code is FKMT. Okay, I'll create an account assignment model. Account assignment model 1. Click on create. Now enter the currency, USD, chart of accounts, A000, sample text. Account assignment model. Now there's one option at the bottom which is equivalence to. So first let me create a sample account assignment model without the equivalence, and then we'll create another account assignment model with equivalence. So let's hit enter, save. Now let's go to line items. Now we can enter the line items here. Posting key 40, company code A001, GL account 400-300, business area, it's A100, amount 1000, posting key 50, A001, 200-100, A100, 1000. So we can enter as many lines as we need and then save this account assignment model. Let's go back, F-02, and you can see on the screen it says account model. First you have to enter the header items, company code, and then click on account model. And we can select from the list. I have created account assignment model 1, select it, enter. I can simulate the document. We are getting some issues here. Let's see what is the issue. When you're working in real time, when you get issues like this, it will be helpful. Let me open another session /O. Now it says an entry in field business area is not permitted for account 400-300. So let us first go to account 400-300 and see what is the field status we are using for this account. 400-300, we are using G001. If I double click on G001, I'll come to the display field status group. Let us find business area. Here is the business area. You can see this is suppressed. That is why system is not allowing us to enter business area. So we have to change the field status to optional. Let us change the field status and continue our transaction. Financial accounting global settings, ledgers, field status variants. Our field status variant is A000. My field status group is G001. Now business area is suppressed. I'll make it optional. Save. Now let's go back to our transaction. Okay, this is our transaction. Hit enter. Now the system is allowing us to proceed. check the details, and then post. Document posted in company code A001. So this is how we use account assignment models to do the postings. Now let us go back to the account assignment model, fkmt, and create another model. Create USD A000 text, and this time I'll select equivalence 2 and then save. Now let's go to line item details and enter post key 40, company code A001, GL account 400-300, business area A100. In the previous account assignment model, we have entered the amounts. Now here, instead of amount, we are entering equivalence. For example, 40, posting key 40, A001, 400-300, A100, 60, posting key 50, A001, 200-100, I'll use a different business area here, A200. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a model where business area A100 will have 40% of the share of the amount I enter, and then A200 will have the 60% of the share, and save. Now let's go to F-02 and enter date, company code, USD, and then call the account assignment model. This is AAM2. Continue. Now it has copied everything. Now we can see debit distribution and credit distribution. So I have to enter the amount. Based on the amount, it will distribute the portion based on the equivalence I enter. $1,000 debit, 1,000 credit. You can see the amount has been populated as 400 and 600. Based on 1000, 40% is going to A100, 60% is going to 200. Save. The document is posted successfully. Now the next item is sample documents. Sample documents are similar to account assignment model, and they are also used in classical transactions. Let's go and create a sample document. To create a sample document, transaction code is F-01. Enter company code, and enter posting key 40, account 400-300, enter, amount 3000, text, test sample document, posting key 50, 200-100, amount star, text plus, simulate, and save. Now the document number range is different for sample documents. Normally it's not the regular number range which we use for our normal journal entries. One more important thing about account assignment model and sample documents is that these documents don't update the transaction figures, as I have mentioned earlier. These are just sample templates which we can use to post journal entry documents. Let's go back to our sample document, 9380s. Let me go to F-02 and use the sample document as a reference and post a real document. Here you can find post with reference option. Click on it and it will take us to this screen where I can give a reference document number. My document number that I have posted is 9380. Year 2020. Hit enter. You can see it has copied the details from the sample document. Hit enter again. Now we are on the overview screen. You can see everything is copied. So what you can do is you can double click on each item. If you want to change, you can change the details, the text, the amount, or any other fields. And once you do that, you can post the document. The document is posted. Earlier the document number series was 93 for sample documents. Now this is a new series which is for document type AB. Continue. Now the next item is screen variants. We will discuss screen variants in the future sessions. And the next item is account assignment templates. The account assignment templates are similar to account assignment model. Since the account assignment model works only with classical transactions, SAP has given an option to create account assignment templates in Enjoy Transactions and use it as a template. So let us create an account assignment template in transaction FB50. Let's go to FB50, enter our company code A001, continue. I'm already in FB50 screen. On the left side, you can see there is an option tree on off. You see the tree here. You can switch it on or off. You can see here screen variants, account assignment templates, and held documents. So let us create an account assignment template. You can enter details here, for example, 400, 300, debit, 4000, 200, 100, credit, 4000, and I go to edit, account assignment templates, and then save account assignment template. I have to give a name for the account assignment template. Account assignment template. Account assignment template 2. Continue. The account assignment template is created. You can see here account assignment template 2 is created. Let's refresh the transaction. Company code A001, continue. Account assignment template 2. Let's use this account assignment template to post a transaction. Double click on it. It has copied the data. Enter the date. Enter text here. This document with account assignment template. Enter and save. Document is posted successfully. So this was all about posting journal entries. I will talk about editing options in another session. Please help us help you and others by subscribing and sharing our channel. Please watch the complete journal ledger accounting videos by clicking on the playlist displayed on the screen. And if you have missed the last session, I have provided the link on the screen as well. So stay safe and see you in the next video.